Okay, so I'm joined by Ricky Marheineke after the Ives convincingly beat Stourbridge 4-1. Well done, Ricky. Great result, and even better, I suppose, given there's like two personnel missing, Potter and Williams. Obviously, really pleased with that.
Yeah, the first half wasn't convincing, was it? I don't often get frustrated, don't often get animated, not often negative, but I was during the first half of the game. And what I'm going to say now, I've said exactly the same to the players. So we know what we've got in the dressing room. You know, my job is to manage those players, and what we saw in the first half wasn't anything what that team is capable of. We were terrible, and they needed to be held accountable for that performance, and we done that at half time. I was negative because we played in a way that is nothing. There's no one who watched today would have seen any resemblance to a St Ives team based on that performance. And we will encourage. We set an environment where players can make mistakes and they can play with freedom and go and express themselves. And if they make mistakes playing that way, then we'll compliment them and praise them and give them the confidence to continue to try and do it. But what we saw in the first half was just a team that just kept giving the ball away, kept shelling it. It was like rocket ball. It was back to front. There was no control. It was just a really, really poor performance. So we had a good chat about that at half time, which we haven't had to do many times this season. And I haven't lost my rag many times this season, but I raised my voice for the first time in a while. And the second half, the response was a performance that group is capable of, and that group should be putting in for 90 minutes in every game, not just sporadically, because they've had a bit of a dressing down and a talking to at half time. But the second half, I thought we were excellent.
You look at the opponents, I think they've taken 7 points off the top six. I think our teams around the top six in recent games. And then, like today, you've come in, obviously, you said the second half is better, and you've scored 4 goals for the second week running. So,
yeah, and look, we had some opportunities as well, didn't we, to increase that tally. No, it was a really good performance. We just passed the ball. We ran all over them. We had people that were brave, people that run beyond the ball to give us some more attacking options. The front three, it held, and the link play was much better. They played closer together. Moving Milo further forward and making a slight change to the formation helped. But the second half was really good. It was a performance that we're used to seeing, and we just need to continue to push them now, because we want to finish the season as strong as we possibly can, and we need to build on that second half performance and take that into Tuesday's cup final, and then hopefully win that, and then move on again to the next game away at Halzone, which will be tough.
And a word about Johnny Edwards. I think it's his 27th goal of the season. I think today he scored, and just goes to show, obviously, well, we know what he's capable of, but obviously what we missed at the beginning of the season. He was out for two months, wasn't he?
Yeah, he tried too hard first half. He was trying too hard.
Yeah.
He does that a lot because he cares so much. He wants to score goals. He wants to help the team win, but sometimes he gets caught up with some indifferent decision making. Simplified the game again second half. Just done what he needed to do for the team. I thought his link play was superb. I thought he was a handful. He occupied people. He allowed people to run beyond. And by doing that, he was in the areas to score goals. You know, he scored one. He was unlucky with the one that just rolled past the post as well. So I think for Johnny, you can't be too critical of his performances when he doesn't play well, because it's from the heart. Because he's a brilliant player, a brilliant person. Just wants to do well for the team. He just sometimes needs to simplify his game, and when he does that, he's actually better.
I mean, I think we're up to 9th, I think someone said, or whatever it is, but top 10 anyway. And obviously that'll be a fantastic finish with like two games to go, aren't there? Yeah,
we need one more point to beat our highest ever points total at step 3, which I think was 55 from 42 games. So we're at 55 now from 38. So we just need another point. It would be great to finish with another 2 wins, but let's just deal with the cup final first. It would be great to get some silverware. We're obviously the holders. We want to continue to be the holders. So Tuesday night's a massive game, and then we'll worry about the Halzone game after that.
I was going to say about Tuesday night. Obviously playing God Manchester, go into it potentially as favourites, but any bumps and bruises from today in terms of personnel for that?
No, Jordan and Ed. Ed won't be back because Ed's now going for an operation on Wednesday, so that's his season done. Jordan will be back available, and Johnny Hurd will be back as well. We were going to put him back today because we were so low on numbers, but obviously he's been with Cambridge City, and he didn't want to let them down given their current situation. So he played for City and will join the squad Tuesday for the rest of the season.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, well, great result today, and here's to Tuesday, and let's see what happens.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Thank
Ricky.
you.
Thanks.